Hello everybody, Captain Thief back with Stories Path of Destinies. We're just going to get right back into it because this is like the last run where we know all 4 truths or whatever. And I feel like it's going to give us like the good ending or something, you know, the ending that we can live with. The ending where we don't need the book to turn back its pages and reset everything for us. So I'm just going to go ahead and let this run through again just in case. Alright, this level again. We can do this.
The Empire had seized his ship. They'd have to take it back.
Okay, yeah, we gotta get to my ship or something. I'm guessing they're gonna explode. Maybe they won't, I don't know. Maybe that's, at least for Mr. Reynardo, it's gonna be his heroic kind of ending, you know, a heroic ending in his style. To just let the Emperor and Lapino explode. And, yeah, something along those lines. So, I feel like, I'm just gonna go this way. I've gone through that lightning door so many times already.
Reynardo knew the raw power he had gained could be molded into greatness.
Of course. I just leveled up, that's right. Now I can get even more health if I want to. Or more sword magic, or more damage, or more something. I don't know. I should probably be looking at things where, I can actually do some damage. Maybe a wise idea would actually be to get the dash your enemies and then get a whole bunch of stamina. And then you can like do a bunch of damage without even drawing your blade, you know? So long as there's no shield guys. Let's see here. I feel like I want to do this.
Haven't you always wanted to do that?
Well, yeah, somewhat actually. Thank you for pointing that out. So what's over this way? Hello. Alright, so let's try it out first. Okay, so I actually have to grab them like this. No? Okay. I don't know what it is then. There's gotta be a way to do it. I think some enemies just come in already enhanced, you know? Oh. Where's my rain of light? That's what I want to know. I haven't been getting it. Alright, 28. Could have been better.
Zenobia was in no shape to fight. But he never fought so well. He wasn't fighting for money or loot or a cause. He was fighting for her. For them. His sword danced, his feet flew, and the ravens recoiled from his ferocity.
Alright. Sorry I avoided the portal. I just had this feeling that it would start a new thing or, you know, ruin the entire narration that was going on there, you know? So that's why I did what I did, man. It's for the cause. Or something. Actually, I probably switched to the, out of my treasure hunter gem. Oh well. That's alright. We're gonna beat this.
Definitely better than pulling yourself up in a bucket.
I don't understand what that was talking about. Alright. Tell you what. Time to freeze things. Especially you, Mr. Enhance. Haha. Style acceptable. I could get better. I can do better. Just you watch. Just everybody watch. No boxes. All you gotta do is just grab a few, throw a few, and you get, like, wonderful style or something. And it's worth the extra EXP. Let's see. Ow. You know what? For that, you walk the plank. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and actually go out of my way to kill him. Okay, I'm drastically low on health.
So this was what it was like to die. Not nearly as much fun as they said.
Who? I have to ask. Who? Who told you it would be fun to die? I mean, I know there's talk about, you know, a light at the end of the tunnel or some such, but I don't really see the funness, you know? Alright, let's get some ultimate sword food going on here. Close. I almost had perfect. Which is worth the 300 extra EXP. Don't shoot me. Okay. This is actually a little trickier. A little trickier. Not a whole lot trickier.
And there it was. His beautiful skycraft.
Yay.
The Farfarer. They would fare very far indeed. Beyond the Empire, beyond the reach of the Empire, to the mystical island of Avalon.
With
He didn't know
King
exactly
Arthur?
where it was, but he knew he could find it. And they would find peace there.
Let me get that
Second
box.
star on the right, and straight on till morning, laughed Zenobia. And they laughed together for the first time in a long time.
Okay, then. Okay, good. I was going to say, if it's not going to let me have this, I'm actually going to be kind of, I don't know, miffed a bit. Okay, I finally got enough ore for my last sword upgrade, which is good, because, you know, it's this one, which so far has been the most deadly. Which makes sense, because birds are weak against ice, you know.
Right.
Pokemon
Who
logic.
wants to die first?
Yes, that's what I want to know, actually. You can actually, like, push them into boxes or something. Oh. And finish it off. From behind, even. Style, great. See, that's what it's all about. And just grabbing, sometimes throwing, and sometimes stowing. More enhancers. They're faster, too. No. Okay, I'm not sure how that happened. I'm just happy it did. Alright, you guys...
Slippy's hit, he thought.
I'm not even going to explain that one. I understand it. I understand it. Sorry, this is kind of not going so well. It's mostly the enhancers, you know? Okay, so we almost had that 30, which I greatly like for the instant kill things I get. Okay, finished off. That guy must be like, oh no, it's just me against him, and he's already killed like 8 enhancers and 9 enhanced ravens or something. Whatever will I do? I don't think I can even take a single hit yet. I'm fine. Heck, I can't even take a hit from these cannons. I've been through this exact path way too much. Just complaining. Just a little bit of complaints. Okay. So I can't go that way. Probably a good thing. Let's head a different direction. A different path of Destinies. And I think this is my ship. No. Pretty close. Maybe. Let's just go ahead and finish off the ones I got before working on too many new ones. I mostly just have regular old ravens, actually. Oh, this is good. I can work with this. The instant kills out. I can do. Blow up. Oh boy. Okay, good. Got him down. There's going to be no healing. Ow. What even hit me? He was knocked down. Oh, right. I knocked him down when he hit me. I forgot all about that little thing that I have. At least it heals me slightly. It doesn't let the game crawl too much if, you know, let's just say you just happen to enter battle with not a whole lot of health or mana.
This was much easier than free climbing.
Exactly. And then you have to keep restarting with that very disadvantaged setup you have. That would be pretty bad, actually. Alright, guys. If you don't mind, I need to build up my 30 combo and then wreck some face, alright? There we go. There we go. There we go. Kill him. Good. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Take away the sword, shield, the shield, and stop even attacking him. Ow. At least I'll die on the shield. That's all I've ever wanted. Ever. I shouldn't have to take more than 3 tries to destroy any boss, guys. And stop. No point using up the rest of my magic on healing. That won't happen anyway. Oh, an apple. So the box didn't come back. Gentlemen, if you don't mindin'. Okay, we're almost at 30. And then it's just a matter of surviving. Especially against the blow-uppy guys. Good. I kind of got this. Kind of. I don't care how many enhancers you have, I'm just going to kill you in one hit. That's the name of the... Ow. The name of... Ow. Jesus. Cheese and crackers. Okay. Go and blow them up. I was being too clever by half. I guess that would be one of my complaints about this, is that there is no actual boss fight. You just fight more of the same to compensate. To the point that you fight like hundreds of ravens sometimes. It feels like. Let's try and get some perfect strikes in. If I can get this perfect ultimate sword food thing before any of the enhancers come out, I feel like I can waste it. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know why it's going all one-hit kill now, but I'm not complaining. I just want an explanation is all. I'll never forgive you, blow-up guys. I dashed a completely different direction, but the game decided, no, you're dashing right into your obvious death. Well, you know what? Now I'm glad this has its own episode, because now it's not going to drag on at the end. It's going to drag on its own. Maybe I'll edit some of these out. I don't know. Okay. Let's do that thing I was talking about. I feel like maybe the game might be nerfing the enemies as I keep on failing. I'm going to be honest, I don't horribly mind, but I don't like it either. It's like, oh, okay, you couldn't handle it. Well, let me go ahead and make the game easier for you. I mean, especially if you don't notice it. Especially. Alright, finish him off. Good. One-hit kills all around. No! Nope, lost my combo, okay. If only there was some way to hang on to that thing longer. The thing longer. A brilliant invention. I'm gonna... yeah, take care of him. Oh, he's not dead. He has a Pringles chip worth of health left. My favorite unit of health measurement, by the way. Of course, it would not surprise me if they actually put, like, genius tactical AI. Wow. Tons of EXP from that. 4,000.
But they did not go unnoticed. Scout ships lifted off, and a long lance of the Imperial flagship. Bernardo turned downwind to gain speed. The Raven ships could pursue, but they couldn't close. The Farspeaker croaked, "You return her and live! Go sacrifice yourself," yelled Bernardo. "Then you won't have her either." On the flagship, the Emperor was readying some arcane weapon. It couldn't be. It was the core. A devastating beam lanced out of the flagship. Bernardo zigzagged wildly to keep the Farfare out of it. Now the Raven scout ships were closing the distance, and the beam was getting closer too. Then came a blinding flash, and the air was searingly hot all around him. There was a thunderous, deafening roar. He could smell burnt oak and burnt feathers and burnt flesh. But when he could hear and see again, they were alive and unhurt, and they were alone in the sky. Zenobia embraced him. They had done it. Through luck and through love, they had won the war. "Avalon, here we come," he said as he held her arms wide in the prow of the boat and let her feel its speed. "Maybe the real Avalon is wherever we're together."
Oh, that's just cheesy.
And so, After a bit of an argument, Reynardo and Zenobia went to one of the two Avalones. The one shrouded in mists. Or the one in their hearts. But which one they went to? I'll never
Okay,
tell.
it's not going to make me choose. That's good. So where does this one fit in?
He'd done it. He'd forged his own destiny.
That's more
Well,
like it.
He hadn't actually done it. But he knew what he would do. Reynardo smiled at the book. He practically wanted to kiss it. The kid's sacrifice hadn't been in vain. He'd saved the book and saved the world. Reynardo owed him and his mother so much. Reynardo lowered the mainsail and let the Farfarer shoot forward in the breeze. Second star to the right, and straight on till morning. This time, he would win.
There we go. That is what I was looking for. That's what I was waiting for. A ultimate end sort of thing, except, you know, it did not go according to plan. There was no Lupino versus the Emperor thing going on. I don't know. I'm just going to go ahead and talk over this while this goes on. I think this game, if you couldn't tell, was really more of a story-driven game without having too basic of game mechanics, because it had something of a pretty good combat mechanic, I'd say, that only got a little repetitive toward the end there. And you know, I definitely appreciate the effort that they put into making the elemental swords, but unfortunately, I feel like you didn't get to experience enough of the elemental swords. I feel like the elemental swords should have done something on their own without having to use magic, or maybe you should have had to, or you should have had your magic replenished after every single fight. Now, this might make it too easy. As you can see, I was killing enemies left and right really easily with the Ice Blade, which I didn't fully upgrade, by the way, yet. We'll tie up that loose end here in a second. The way they would get around the whole way too easy with the elemental swords thing is they'd probably just need to buff the enemies a bit, I think. That'd probably be it. They could do it slowly like they did. At first I was fighting really easy enemies, and they kind of threw in some new enemies and even made the enemies I was already fighting a little harder. Oh, that's another thing. I feel like there should have been a direct stat increase in the damage you do with the blades, because as it was, it kind of felt like I haven't played a whole lot of this series, so don't get on my case about it if it's not right. It kind of felt like Devil May Cry, where you get EXP and you put the souls or points or whatever into techniques. And the techniques look cooler. I think they do a bit more damage, but it wasn't like you got a flat damage increase. And in that way, unless you were practicing these new techniques, and some of them were kind of hard to pull off, and I didn't really know where to put them in, or where to use them in. Unless you were doing all that, you weren't getting an increase in damage. So, you know, I feel like this game it's kind of the same thing. It was like, oh yeah, you can do more damage when you block, you can do more damage when you run through. But there was nothing in there about just increasing your raw damage. Not even just a little bit. A little bit would have helped, you know. And the other thing was that EXP was a little fleeting. I feel like I should have gotten to pretty close to max level. Well, okay. I'll say... Oh, Truth Finder unlocked. The Truth Finder will help you find the paths that lead to the truths you have not found yet. I got that? Look for this icon when making choices in the book. This option can be toggled in the gameplay options menu. Awesome, thank you. So yeah, I feel like it was a great game, very story driven. Had enough of a combat mechanic to make it interesting. And then of course it has all these different endings and stuff. So it kind of really depended on what you wanted to do. Of course, it didn't feel like whatever you chose to do would lead to the reasoning why you did that. I mean, there were reasons why I did this. I did it for X reason, but then I got Z outcome or Y outcome, and I just didn't see that coming. And just like in life, that happens. That happens. At the same time, it felt like it was happening a little too often. It's like, oh, well, maybe I should just sacrifice the ship and fly it into the island itself. Maybe that will get me my new sword or something, because if it's going to be unpredictable, let's go all out, huh? Yeah, exactly. Alright, well, this has been the main run of Stories: The Path of Destinies, I understand. I completely understand that some people would like to see the outcomes and the stories that happen from here. Because look, we got 4, maybe 5. I mean, 5 endings out of... Geez, how many are there? I'm just going to move this one up here for mental math purposes. And we have 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 24. 25 endings. I've gotten 25 or 5 of them. So I'm only 20% of the way done through this. But that'd be a little bit grindy to watch me do that. So I'm thinking about a way to, let us both have our cake and eat it too. Because, it actually drives me insane to not completely finish games. And that's something I would like to do. Yes. What can I do? I can't actually view this story. That's cute. But I can view, say, these. Okay. Alright. That's awesome. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This has been quite a stories for me. You might even say it's been quite a path of destinies. And I had a lot of fun playing it. I hope you had a lot of fun watching it. There are a few things they could have done to improve the game, but overall, I'd say it was worth what they're charging. $10 to $15, I don't even remember. It depends on if you got on a sale or not. And I will see you guys in the next one.